What's going on, guys? I just wanted to make a quick video of what I did today. I wanted to capture it just so that I could help you guys out if you guys were having the same problem. Now, today I was working on the AC on the Integra. It wasn't blowing cold air, so I decided to kind of mess around with it and troubleshoot it last night. And so today I decided I would narrow it down to one component. And before I tell you guys what that is, here's the trouble that I was having. So it was blowing warm air with the AC on full max, had it circulating and everything. Now, when I checked the system for pressure, and I hooked up my manifold gauges. I don't know if you guys can see that, but when I hooked up the low side and then to the low side and then the high side, I had the AC on. My low side was on a negative, so it was sucking in air, and what I noticed was my compressor. Let me get a light real quick. So my compressor was constantly on the clutch, and it wasn't cycling. So the clutch wasn't cycling, and it just kept on drawing vacuum on the low side. Now the high side, I was between about 150 to 200, and I think the highest it got was about 220. So I knew there was something wrong with the system, and after checking around online, reading stuff about it, it said that there was maybe a clogged system. Now, I didn't want to go and buy a new compressor and new compressor, dryer system, and evaporator, and I didn't want to do all that. I wanted to, so that's what I was doing last night. So I was just troubleshooting it. Now, like I said, I didn't want to buy all the components, put them in, and then really it would just say one component that was messed up. And so after reading online, they said that it could also be the expansion valve. So today I made my way to AutoZone and got a expansion valve. This is it right here. Well, the new one's already in the car, but here's the old one. Now they said that this thing was it might have been stuck open, that's why it was kept on drawing vacuum. So what I did last night was I filled the system up. I put 2 cans in, which was 12 ounce each. So I know it was a little over, but it was not cycling off the compressor at any time. So what I did was today I took off this box right here. It was pretty easy to do. I've done it before. Now just a couple of screws, and it's not bad. It's not bad. It probably just took me about 15 minutes to get everything off, the glove box out. Now that's what I did to gain access to that expansion valve. Now let me see. Yeah, so after taking out the box, you know, I cleaned the evaporator, and they had, you know, it was dirty, had all these leaves and stuff on it. So I cleaned it out, and I used a blowgun to get all the debris out of it. Now, replacing this was pretty easy. It wasn't bad. So I got everything put back to place, and right now I was just kind of testing the system out, and so that's kind of like where I'm at right now. I've already taken out the hoses. I don't need it. I already closed out the system. Now what I did was I just filled it up with a can of this until I hear, until I heard the clutch cycling. And so once it turned off, I knew that it was it's gonna start. So I just used up one can, and that was it. Now I know the system might be a little undercharged, so I'm still kind of running it to see how long it cycles on and off. Now if you guys can see it, it is cycling on and off right now. And so yeah, it runs for about a minute, and then it turns off for a few seconds. And what I did was I checked the temperature, what was coming out of the vents before I did all of this, and the temperature outside, let's see, about 80 degrees. So yeah, the air that was coming out of it was around 77 degrees. Now after I recharge the system and seeing the clutch is working, this is what I'm getting now. So I'm around 50. Degrees. So it's a lot colder now than it was earlier, and so I figured the system is working fine now, and that's why I wanted to make this video to show you guys that. Now, like I said, the system might be still a little undercharged. I know the Integras are supposed to have 19 ounces, I believe, of coolant, or refrigerant. No, actually, it's 20, max is 24, minimum is 22. So yeah, I think my system is still a little undercharged, just because I only use one 12-ounce can. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up some more. You guys don't need to see all of that, but yeah, just to recap, if you guys are having the same issue before you guys change out your system, if you guys are having the same reading as I was, which was a negative, and this was around 200 on the high side. If you guys were having that same problem, I would narrow it down to the expansion valve being faulty. And so, expansion valve is only $23 at AutoZone, and a can of this at Walmart is $8 or $7. Yeah. Alright guys, that's about it. Alright, later.